Hello beautiful bookworms, my name is Katarina and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to do a book review for the graphic novel Tomie. And my intro to this video was a little bit like, what is that spawn of the devil right there? But yeah, that's because of this book. This book is so very disturbing that I don't even know if I should be doing a review of this and telling you to go read this, because only someone with a very refined taste for disturbing stuff, just like myself, would appreciate this. So, this book is called Tomie or Tomie or whatever, and it's by Junji Ito, also known as the horror master for manga. And basically, this has a very basic premise. There's this girl, she is killed many times and she comes back to life all of those times. So, you can say that she's like the demon from hell or a spawn of all that is dark in the world and stuff like that. So, yeah, for those of you who haven't guessed it yet, this is a horror manga. And really, it is not, how do I say it, it is not really scary, but it's very disturbing to the point where the art is very raw and very, like, something you've never seen before. Like, this is going to be in your dreams, possibly, in some nights. Like, some of these tales, because, yeah, okay, the book is divided in tales, and it has a thinner plot that goes along with all those tales, and some of these tales are not really scary. They're okay, they're not normal, but they're fine. They're, I don't want to say that they're nice, because they're not nice, but for someone that appreciates the horror genre, they're nice. Yeah, but some of these, although they might not be considered very scary, they are very disturbing in a way that you really have to close your eyes for a minute, say, dude, what did you smoke that day? And then proceed with the book. So, the basic premise of Tomie is that one day, all of the school is in a funeral for Tomie. She is supposed to be dead. All of the boys in school are supposed to have killed her and dismembered her. You'll understand why, because she is a complete bitch. And I really have to swear here, because there's no nicer way that you can describe Tomie. She is a bitch. So, basically, she falls off a cliff and everybody thinks that she's dead. So they decide they're going to hide the body, and they make the girls of the classroom stand watch, and all the boys start to dismember her. But then they see that she's still alive, and they proceed doing it, because why not? So yeah, they're all in her funeral, they all attend. Nobody knows that she was killed by her classmates. They think that she was killed by a serial killer because she was dismembered and left in weird places, bits and pieces of her. And basically, they're in class, like, the next day, and the teacher is saying, well, like, she's not coming back, and we have to accept the fact, and whatever, and she appears in the classroom, like, hello, I'm sorry I'm late, and everybody is like, what the fuck? Like, I'm sorry for swearing, but this was what I thought, and this was what everybody in this book thought. So, yeah, and this is the basic premise of this. So, what we know is that she can't be killed ever, but every time that she tries to go to a male person, like to a teacher, to a student, to an old man, to anyone that is male, she will drive them crazy, completely cuckoo out of their heads, and they will try to kill everyone that approaches her, and then lastly to dismember her, because they have this feeling that they have to chop her to pieces. And later you'll understand why that is. But for the book itself, the book is like a bind-up of tales. So it has not a very serious plot line throughout the whole book, but it has some developments, not on the characters per se, because the characters are very much the same throughout the whole manga. It's not the same characters, but the characters that appear are the same as the others. Like, they don't have a lot of character development, if you know what I mean. So they are basically the same characters, the same personalities, and you don't have a lot of character development, but you have a lot of development in who is Tomie, how does she come back to life per se, and what can she do with her demonic looks and driving people crazy. So this is basically the basic premise of the book, and I really liked it. Although it had no character development, it had no really fixed plot, I really liked it, and I think it's a book that if you really appreciate the horror genre, you really need to read it, because it's a masterpiece. And I heard that there are movies about this, like a lot of movies, because like you have a lot of tales, so probably they adapt some and left the others be. And I think I'm going to try and watch them. And this is a really interesting premise and a really interesting book, so I do recommend that if you're a horror fan, you should definitely read Tomie, or Tomie, or whatever it's called in your country. So yeah, I really recommend this, but for horror fans, because I don't believe that someone that likes other type of books will actually like to read this graphic novel. And I would believe that their parents would hit me with the graphic novel in my head if their children started reading this. So disclaimer, mature content and only for horror fans, okay? Please, because I don't want to hear comments saying that I recommended something disturbing to someone's kid or someone in the internet or something like that. If you're starting with this, you're going to be starting with something very heavy. Like, I'm just gonna show you some of the art here. Like, this is a head, okay, coming out of a stomach. So if you don't like these type of things, don't read Tomie, okay? I hope you guys like this video. Give Tomie a shot if you really love horror. Please tell me what other manga, horror stuff, or graphic novels you have read, and if you've heard about Junji Ito or Tomie. And if you like this video, please leave a like or subscribe. Bye!